These days, there are literally hundreds of handheld gaming consoles to buy, and a lot of them are surprisingly great, no matter the price point. But here on Crackin' Carts, we ain't about the good consoles. Nah, what I have here is an SNES controller turned into a handheld console, because every Nintendo product needs to be turned into a Chinese knockoff console, apparently. Let's open it up and see what's inside. Excuse me? Is that just a random controller in a bag? No protection, no nothing. It was just in the bubble wrap, as you guys saw. It's like a normal, mostly normal SNES controller. We'll circle back on this in a moment. Here's our handheld game station. Ooh, warning, do not disassemble this product if you are not a professional. Oh, I'm a professional, absolutely. Liar! Do not indulge in games for a long time. Don't tell me what to do. Anyway, opening the console up here, we have the console right on top. Ooh, kind of hefty. And then we have another controller. Why? And then we got a AV cable and USB-C charging. Ooh, fancy. But let's take a look at this bad boy. So as you can see, it definitely just looks like a big Super Nintendo controller. Obviously what I have here is not OEM, but this is the right size and shape of a normal SNES controller. First impressions, the buttons and D-pad and everything are not too bad. The buttons are a little squishy, but the D-pad feels perfect. Nice Switch Lite style analog stick. It doesn't click in though. The R and L buttons are awful. And looking at the back of the console, this is interesting. First of all, do you see how bulbous this is? Why has it got this like thing going on the back? There must be a battery in there or something. Maybe that's what's under this door. This looks a little odd. It also seems like we have speakers on this, or at least one speaker. I think all those holes are covered up, so this is just unnecessary and fake. Anyway, on the bottom of the console, a few other things going on. Off and on switch, USB-C charging, very nice. SD card, how much SD do we get? 16 gigabytes. As usual, these SD cards are awful. They come with the console. Please, you gotta replace them, they're bad. They're gonna delete all your saves. Jeez, I had to like slide that SD card back in with a knife. It sticks like really far into that slot there, so it's actually pretty hard to get it back in.
That's what she said.
Now there is one point of confusion I wanna go over on AliExpress before we turn the console on. You can see it's $12.52 here on AliExpress. For some reason when we bought it though, it was like 30 bucks plus like $10 shipping. So like all of these emulation consoles, my point is that the price is all over the place. But here's the most important part, 5 stars. The reviews say 5 stars. Now looking at the reviews, they have a slight feel of maybe being fake. Most of them don't say anything, and the ones that do read like, I loved the ball show, I really liked it. Excellent product, I liked it a lot. What? Get a great product at a reasonable price, 2 stars. These have to be bots, right? Anyway, one last thing before we turn it on. I want to compare it to a few things so you have a better idea of the size. Here's an actual Super Nintendo game. See, it's a little wider, and unfortunately, despite looking like a Super Nintendo controller, I do not think we are, gonna be able to play our games on this. And here's what it looks like compared to a totally normally sized Game Boy Advance, so it is quite massive as you can see.
What?
And here's my super extra large Game Boy Advance. I'm just kidding, this is the size of a normal Game Boy Advance. Click the video up here if you wanna check this thing out, it's insane. Go ahead and take this screen protector off if I can. Half the time these end up being kinda useless. Oh God, yeah, again, I try to take it off. This happened to me like a week ago. What are these for if they don't do anything? All right, there we go, I'm taking it off. Oh no! All right, let's flip the power switch on. Bam. Red light up top. Meme, multiple arcade. Why do these devices always have arcade games first? Do you think they want to advertise the Mario and stuff? 204 games exist. A little weirdly existential, don't you think? Ah, yes, my favorite game, M-Slug. Oh, heck yeah, we're metal slugging. Oh, it's got violence as well? That's unusual. Oh, I knifed him, that was great. How is this game so good? Oh, I love Metal Slug. Anyway, I found the shortcut to open this menu right here. You just hold start and select, that's a simple enough command to remember. Let's see, we got Dino, just Dino. Cadillacs and dinosaurs, woo! Look at the size of this man's arms. It's kind of hard to get a good volume on this machine, like, the volume's either off, or if I kind of barely move it, I can get it to like a quiet level, but it's very easy to do this. Oh, it's too loud! Anyway, that's Cadillacs and dinosaurs. Let's see, what else can I find here? User ROMs and settings. Okay, now if I keep scrolling, I'll get more games. FC Family Computer. Now I only see 4 games here, but it says start to open. So if I hit start, okay, I can see a full game list. Makes sense. Also, it looks like we have, I don't know, every NES game. This is crazy. We got Mega Man 2, this thing's amazing. Do, 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 do. I'm vibing. Now, unsurprisingly, NES games so far are running as you'd expect, but there is a little bit of like, I don't know how to describe this, a little bit of weirdness. It might not be coming across on video, but it doesn't look as smooth as it should for an NES game. So watch this, I love Metal Man. He doesn't shoot you. Look, he's a patient boy. He won't shoot you until you do things. Oh, I lied, he's doing things. Oh God, he's doing a lot of things. Someone put a stop to him. Yes! Yes! Take that, Metal Man! What am I doing? I'm having too much fun. We're all on NES. We have so many other things to test. But yeah, as I hold the right button here, you can see it's scrolling through hundreds and hundreds of games. Oh my gosh. This is every NES game plus a bunch of like ROM hacks or something. Maybe some Famicom games too. Let's see, do we have Mario? Half the time on these emulation machines, they don't have Mario. Oh, there it is, Super Mario Bros. Amazing. Ooh, you guys see that? There's some screen tearing every once. Yeah, look at that. As I scroll around there, this is what I'm talking about. Anyway, let's move on to Super Famicom. Yo, you got FF6 right on the front page. This goated taste. Now, the last emulation handheld we had, it could not handle Super Nintendo games. Given that this is a Super Nintendo controller, I really hope this doesn't have any problems with that. Chills. That doesn't sound right. There's something about the speaker or the emulation that's not how that's supposed to sound. Well, I don't really want to sit here and watch this cutscene for 20 years, but so far it looks like it's running fine. Oh God. Oh no, what is this? I spoke too soon. This is worse than like a performance issue. Wow, what is even causing this? Why is it going out of tune like that? That sounds awful. The greatest song in Super Nintendo history and they've ruined it. All right, let's try a different game. Apparently we have 1,100 games that exist for Super Nintendo, so let's go ahead and try this out. As you'd expect, it's every Super Nintendo game ever. At least they don't repeat. Usually on these cheap consoles, they just put the same like 15 games and they repeat them over and over again. All right, now last time we had an emulation console that was having trouble with Super Nintendo, I tried Yoshi's Island and that was the game, it just wouldn't run. Here we go, let's give it a shot. Ooh, it's not a good start. It is struggling. Oh, whoa, what is that? God, that might be the worst thing ever. Do we have to put an epilepsy warning on screen for that? That looks terrible. Oh yeah, I mean, that is awful. It's not running anywhere near full speed. Don't understand, it's 2025. We have had Super Nintendo emulation figured out for like 20 years at this point. It makes no sense. All right, let's just see what else this thing has. We have Mega Drive, Game Boy. Is that Zelda Link's Awakening like the remake for Switch? What do you guys think? Oh no, that looks like the Game Boy game. All right, what a surprise. Wait, did you guys see that for a second? It was doing the same like weird screen thing. I mean, at least this looks like it's running okay. Oh, you know what? I haven't been using the analog stick. Does that work? Yep. Anyway, let's go back. What else we got? Game Boy Color, sure. Game Boy Advance, and back to MAME. So this thing can handle GBA Super Nintendo. That's like the max power of what this thing can do. Actually, let's go back and try just Sonic, by the way. No description of which Sonic. If we had Super Nintendo issues, or does that also mean we're gonna have Mega Drive / Genesis issues? The frame rate seems okay, but again, we have this like frame hitching issue that's just making it not look as smooth as it should look. Like we record our videos at 30 FPS, so to you guys, all of the games I play will look kind of slow, but trust me, this looks especially choppy. Anyway, let's go back and try out a different Genesis game, because I mean, it's Sonic 1. We gotta play Shinobi 3. Whoa, there's the same graphic issue, where it's got like the diagonal lines. The sound also sounds a little bad for Genesis games, but it's, I don't know, not quite as off as the Super Nintendo was to me. R is my jump button? What the heck are the mappings they have right now for the Genesis controller? Oh, this game is so good. I'm not noticing any performance issues here, but again, I'm noticing some strangeness when I see the parallax in the background. It just doesn't look very smooth. Low battery? Please charge it in time. Okay, hold on. Okay, we got it plugged in now. I love that it doesn't even like let you keep playing. It's like you need to charge it now, or you're gonna die. Our battery's fully charged. What? Also, why is this screen so dark? It was not this dark earlier, right? Whoa, it's like flickering. What is going on? Is our unit like broken? Low battery, please charge in time. You're charging right now, nerd. All right, I wanted to keep playing some games or whatever, but nope, I gotta move on to the teardown now because it doesn't want to turn on while charging. All right, let's start with this strange bulbous battery cover looking thing. Oh, that's so weird. Yeah, it's like a giant lithium ion battery. But it looks like I don't know, it just looks like a gigantic AA. Here's a normal AA for comparison. I don't know why, this just looks really dumb. Looks like it's 1500 milliamp hours, which is not too bad, I guess. But all right, I got all the screws out of the back now. The back just pops off like so. Oh, our speaker fell out. Oh, it's actually kind of like a heavy speaker. And wow, I mean, this is one cheap looking board. There is not much going on here. Let's take these screws out and see if there's anything more interesting going on on the other side. I want to take the board out now, but it won't free itself. It feels to me like the analog stick is like holding it in place on the other side. Can I like pop it off or something? Like, how do I get that off? I don't really want to break anything, so I don't know. I can't find a way to easily get that off, but I'm a professional. You guys can kind of see what's going on here as my buttons fall out.
I'm free.
That little diamond right there, I think that's our main system on a chip, along with some other things going on. But yeah, there's really not a lot going on with this board overall. And clearly that chip is not enough to handle Super Nintendo, or maybe it's just a bad emulator. I really have no idea. Either way though, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you want to see another handheld emulation console that is somehow even worse than this one, click this video right here. I hate that thing. I hate it. Don't ever make me look at it again. Don't.